Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Myth, and today I'm going to be doing another commentary, and I'm going to be covering my opinions on the Glorious Model O. So, recently it was my birthday, and I got the Glorious Model O for my birthday, and it's a little later than I should have uploaded this. Sorry for that. Haven't uploaded in a while. Hopefully I'll get back on schedule sometime soon. But yeah, today I'm going to be covering my opinions and everything really about the Glorious Model O, and if it's really a mouse that's worth the price. Okay, so like I just said, I'm going to start off by going over so far my experience with this mouse. So, as most of you know, the Model O is known a lot for its, I guess, like, I don't know, how do I say this? Basically, the mouse itself is advertised as a first-person shooter mouse, but if you've known anything about the Minecraft PvP community, especially in 1.8.9, you know that this mouse is somewhat pretty well known, mainly because of its feature in the settings menu, like the what do you call it? Like the app that downloads with it when you first get it. It allows you to mess with the debounce time, and basically, I don't know if this is correct. From what I've heard, this is correct. Basically, what debounce is let's say like whenever you click your mouse, it like vibrates basically, and it sometimes will create a double click, meaning you can get higher CPS, easier combos, that kind of stuff for mainly the PvP community. Now, my birthday was not too long ago, and I really wanted this mouse, so I got lucky enough, and I actually got this mouse for my birthday. So today, I'm going to be going over, basically, like I said in the intro, a bunch of stuff about it, and then, right now, my experience with it. So, basically, I mean, there's not a lot to say, but there definitely is a little bit. The mouse is insanely light. Like, when I first got it, I was not expecting it to be as light as it really was. Now, it's not a bad thing at all, but it's just like it was shocking how light it was. And I've also had people who have gotten the regular Model O, and I know people who've also gotten the Model O Minus. The Model O Minus is also significantly light. Now, again, not a bad thing. It's shocking how they can make such a light mouse and like still work somewhat like well. I don't know, but yeah, it's a super light mouse, really easy to like move around, I guess you could say. So like you could throw your thing around. It's a very clean design as well. Um, and then the honeycomb on it is also a very nice feeling. But again, the main thing that of course people know the mouse for and love the mouse for is drag clicking and then their debounce. Now I know there are many other mouses or mice, I guess, that can drag click much better than the Model O and have also a much lower, I guess, debounce. But of course, the Model O is perfect for that. It works just fine, and it's a really nice mouse. I do not drag click, so I will mainly be using this mouse for sometimes butterfly clicking, but mainly jitter clicking. So if you want to know what clicking methods I use, then there you go. I sometimes butterfly click and jitter click. So yeah. Okay, so in that kind of first part, I sort of went over both my experience with it and stuff I really like about it. Mainly just the gripping, how light it is, and then of course the debounce and the settings. So right now, I'm just going to cover a few of the things that I feel like could be changed and or would be nice to have. Now, again, nothing against Glorious itself. It's an amazing mouse. There's just weird little kinks, I guess you could say, that I find a little confusing. So one of that being some people who get this mouse will experience a weird issue, and I actually experienced this for about a few days. It went away now, but where your right mouse button, or the right click, right, basically that starts becoming like a squeak. So whenever you were to click it, it would be like beep, as if you were like, you know how when you have like a really clean like floor, I guess, or like if you're in a basketball court with like basketball shoes and you can like make the squirt sound. Imagine that insanely quiet, and then every time you click. It's kind of like that. I don't know. It's really weird, and I have no idea why it actually happens. I've also seen a lot of reviews on the Glorious site saying that this is a problem. I have no idea why this happens, but that's really the only like downfall that I have that this mouse really comes with. And really, unless you have and like, I don't really know. I mean, there's not much. I mean, unless you like hate light mouses or you don't like the feel of honeycomb, then definitely not for you. But otherwise, really the right mouse click, that thing is easily the only bad thing truthfully about it. Okay, so as most of you know, maybe, or maybe not, I don't know. This mouse is $50 on the Glorious site, and then I think it's like 80 or something on Amazon. I don't know why we get it on Amazon, but if you want to get it from like the actual site, it's about $50. Now, a lot of people actually wonder if this mouse is a good deal. There's a million videos on YouTube about this, including commentaries just like this one. And honestly, I would have to say it can be. It depends on what you're doing, really. If you're trying to like drag click, I feel like there are better mouses out there. If you want to be able to drag click and do all kinds of other stuff, then sure. But in my opinion, I feel like there are many other mouses that could help and be better. If like and just to throw one out, the Rocat Kane 120 ammo, that one does that really well. Is also can bring the debounce down to 0, but except the Glorious can only bring it down to 4. Now you may be wondering, like, I guess why would you not go for the 0 debounce? And I don't know what other people don't or do, but for me, it's just because I feel like I would want to be able to play other games, and I don't know, it's probably going to come off as lazy to some extent, but I don't feel like just changing a slider every single time I play a new game. I don't know if that's the same for you guys. If you want to, sure, go ahead. But I would rather still keep my demounts the same, not have to mess with it ever, and then still be able to play other kinds of games to where I'm not in like a first-person shooter or something, playing like Valorant or whatever, and I click once and it shoots the gun like twice or whatever, you know? You kind of get what I'm saying. So that's kind of why I didn't want to get another one of those mouses. And the Glorious, of course, has great reviews other than that little like squeaky noise. And honestly, I love the mouse. It's amazing. You could butterfly all the way up to like 20 CPS, probably more. I'm just not great at it. But again, it's an amazing mouse, and especially for the price, it's pretty cool. And I've also seen other like Razer mouses and stuff, like not exactly, but basically like double the price of a Model O. And it's like there's no point in getting those. Like you could get a great mouse for Minecraft or really anything, and it would be half the price of like a Razer mouse, work better, and I don't know. I don't know why people do it. I don't know why they're so expensive. But easily, the Glorious is my favorite mouse I've had ever, and I'll probably never get a different mouse. Okay, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe and like all that stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.